One night, around 3 a.m., an MP sits alone at one of the back gates of a small National Guard post in Mississippi. It was cold outside, so he sat in his guard box with a small space heater and a cup of coffee. He would have to radio in every hour or so to let his command know that he was okay and nothing had occurred throughout the night. As he sat alone reading a book, he heard a small wail coming from a few hundred yards up the gravel road he was posted at. It was too dark to see that far, so he left the inside of his guard box to get a better look. At this point, he was startled because the screams sounded like something out of a horror film, deep and sorrowful. To his surprise, after staring into the darkness for a moment, a young woman appears. She's covered in blood and limping down the road. Still distraught and screaming, she makes her way closer and closer to him. At this point, the soldier takes off in her direction in order to provide her any medical aid he could. Once they meet, she starts screaming that she had had a wreck a ways up the road and her child was in the car. She begged him to go save my child. Realizing how cold it was, he wrapped his fleece jacket around her bloody body, covering it in blood. He placed her back in the guard box and took off in a sprint down the road. He arrived to find a car flipped upside down and a small child unharmed and crying in the back. Once he removed the child and laid him on the road, he went to check if anyone else was in the car. When he arrived back at the car, he couldn't believe what he saw. The woman from before, bloody and dead, in the front seat, still strapped in. He removed her from the car and checked her pulse. She was gone. He grabbed the child and hurried back to the guard box in order to radio up to his unit. Upon his arrival, he finds his fleece jacket lying on the ground outside the box, without a trace of blood on it.